Welcome back to our channel, Learn English Easier and Faster. Today, we're going to practice zero conditional sentences with 60 useful examples. This type of sentence helps you talk about facts, habits, and things that are always true. We often use it to describe real situations where the same result happens every time. In this video, we'll practice in 3 main sections. First, basic facts and natural results. Second, daily habits and routines. And finally, common behaviors and outcomes. We use if in one part of the sentence, and both parts are in the present. Listen carefully and repeat each sentence after me. Now, let's begin with basic facts and natural results. If you heat ice, it melts. If you heat ice, it melts. If you touch fire, you get burned. If you touch fire, you get burned. If you mix red and blue, you get purple. If you mix red and blue, you get purple. If you press the button, it starts. If you press the button, it starts. If you add salt to water, it dissolves. If you add salt to water, it dissolves. If you water plants, they grow. If you water plants, they grow. If you drop a glass, it breaks. If you drop a glass, it breaks. If you cool water to 0 degrees, it freezes. If you cool water to 0 degrees, it freezes. If you block the light, it gets dark. If you block the light, it gets dark. If you shake soda, it explodes. If you shake soda, it explodes. If you heat metal, it expands. If you heat metal, it expands. If you remove oxygen, fire goes out. If you remove oxygen, fire goes out. If you cut paper, it tears easily. If you cut paper, it tears easily. If you leave ice in the sun, it melts quickly. If you leave ice in the sun, it melts quickly. If you bend plastic too much, it cracks. If you bend plastic too much, it cracks. Next, let's talk about daily habits and routines. If you skip meals, you feel weak. If you skip meals, you feel weak. If you don't sleep, you feel tired. If you don't sleep, you feel tired. If you exercise daily, you stay healthy. If you exercise daily, you stay healthy. If you drink water, you feel refreshed. If you drink water, you feel refreshed. If you study late, you feel sleepy. If you study late, you feel sleepy. If you rush your work, you make mistakes. If you rush your work, you make mistakes. If you eat slowly, you digest better. If you eat slowly, you digest better. If you skip breakfast, you feel hungry. If you skip breakfast, you feel hungry. If you take notes, you remember more. If you take notes, you remember more. If you repeat daily, you build habits. If you repeat daily, you build habits. If you sit too long, you feel stiff. If you sit too long, you feel stiff. If you eat late, you sleep poorly. If you eat late, you sleep poorly. If you stretch often, you feel better. If you stretch often, you feel better. If you plan ahead, you save time. If you plan ahead, you save time. If you check twice, you avoid errors. If you check twice, you avoid errors. If you multitask often, you lose focus. If you multitask often, you lose focus. If you focus deeply, you finish sooner. If you focus deeply, you finish sooner. If you overwork regularly, you feel drained. If you overwork regularly, you feel drained. If you walk daily, you feel lighter. If you walk daily, you feel lighter. If you scroll too long, you feel distracted. If you scroll too long, you feel distracted. Finally, let's talk about common behaviors and outcomes. If you speak clearly, people understand you. If you speak clearly, people understand you. If you listen carefully, you learn faster. If you listen carefully, you learn faster. If you smile first, people relax. If you smile first, people relax. If you ask politely, people help you. If you ask politely, people help you. If you complain often, people avoid you. If you complain often, people avoid you. If you stay calm, you think clearly. If you stay calm, you think clearly. If you compare yourself to others, you feel unhappy. If you compare yourself to others, you feel unhappy. If you keep promises, people respect you. If you keep promises, people respect you. If you help others, you feel fulfilled. If you help others, you feel fulfilled. If you stay consistent, you see results. If you stay consistent, you see results. If you hesitate too long, you miss chances. If you hesitate too long, you miss chances. If you react calmly, conflicts fade. If you react calmly, conflicts fade. If you manage time well, you feel relaxed. If you manage time well, you feel relaxed. If you're stuck in traffic, you feel anxious. If you're stuck in traffic, you feel anxious. If you speak honestly, people trust you. If you speak honestly, people trust you. If you save money, you feel secure. If you save money, you feel secure. If you waste time, opportunities pass you by. If you waste time, opportunities pass you by. If you lie repeatedly, people doubt you. If you lie repeatedly, people doubt you. Excellent job! You finished 60 useful zero-conditional sentences. Did this practice help you today? If you keep repeating it, your English will improve quickly. Thank you for watching Learn English Easier and Faster. Please like, share, and subscribe for more videos.